What is up, world? I am just on the roof of my apartment here in Beijing, and I decided that today's the day that I'm going to start pushing myself and living up to my resolution for the year to be mentally stronger. And now I feel that in order to be mentally stronger, I need to push myself physically as well. So hitting 500 push-ups every day for the rest of the year. Now, David Goggins is an inspiration of mine, and I got this idea from his video. So I'm basically gonna be doing 8 push-ups every 60 seconds. When the big hand reaches 12, I have to do 8 push-ups consecutively for 1 hour until I reach 480 push-ups. And once I'm at 480 push-ups, I have to do 20 consecutive push-ups at the very end to push myself to the very edge. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fully complete this challenge. It's my first time doing it. If all goes well, do it again. So yeah, here we go. I'm basically gonna answer one question from this game I really like in between the breaks, and I'm also going to, I haven't seen any of the questions. I've just literally downloaded the PDF for the questions. So in between each set, I'm going to answer one question that basically reflects on something deep within my mind or my life. It may be hard, it may be easy to answer. Regardless, I'll answer it. So let's go. All right, guys, so I got 1 water bottle, 1 MacBook, 1 cell phone, and the charging cable for the GoPro in case we run out of battery. So let's start. 60 minutes, 500 push-ups, day 1. We're gonna start in 5 seconds. All right. First question, where have you found peace? Honestly, I found peace in the moments like this. Moments when I've been by myself. Moments where I've just been able to realize and reflect without the cloudiness and the noise of the world. So I've pretty much found peace. I guess it's called moments of solitary. I found peace in. Moments like this, moments where you can just look up and not think about a single thing. So that's where I found peace. And I'm gonna record each time so that I know what I'm doing. Okay, next question. What is something new you recently tried and loved? What is something new I recently tried and loved? Those green smoothies. You know those ones where you put kale and cucumber and all this stuff in, and honey? I am in love. It's like a natural caffeine. It makes me feel good. It makes me have happy dreams. That's something I tried and loved. All right. What do we got next? Next, we got, what was your childhood dream? Ooh. My childhood dream was to be a helicopter pilot, which I still think I can accomplish. But only now I want to purchase my own. I don't want to work for somebody. Currently, I don't have any dreams. I just follow what makes me happy. Traveling makes me happy. I learn more now than I ever did in my entire life, being stuck where I was. So, currently no dream. And the faster you can knock these push-ups out, the longer break time you get in between sets. Next question. What challenge do you want to overcome? Well, I think the financial challenge is what everybody hopes to overcome, but That's a pretty basic thing. The real challenge that I want to overcome is the challenge between my mind and me. I have given up way too easily throughout my life, and I don't want to give up anymore. I want to stick through things, through the thick and thin, through the good and bad, and just say that I made it all the way through and not do something half-assed like I've done my whole life. All right, next question. What is one of the kindest things someone has ever done for you? You know, a lot of people have done kind things for me. I can't say one of all of them, but my family's always been there for me no matter what. And family, and by family, I mean my closest friends as well. I can't say one thing. I'm just too grateful for everything. Thank my mom for bringing me into this world, and my dad for taking care of me. Oh, I just did 10. Ah, damn it. It's okay. I'm supposed to do 8, but it's okay. What is one of the kindest things someone has ever done for you? We already did that. What does this world need more of? I'll ask you that question. What do you think this world needs more of? My answer would be this world needs more of innovative thinkers that think for the future and not for the now. There's a lot of greedy people in this world, and that's the truth. It is what it is. But we need people that are going to really put thought into our future and not just in the dollars that are being made right now. I'll give you oil, for example. Okay, what's next? What's the next question, Doc? What do you want to let go of? What do I want to let go of? To be honest with you, I want to let go of my past. I want to let go of everyone that's ever done me wrong. And I realize when I forgive people and I let go of things in that manner, I forget all about them. They're no longer a part of me. So there's a couple things I'm still working on letting go of, but I'll get there. I'm sure of it. I am sure of it. Alright, next question. What makes you lose track of time? Well, what makes me lose track of time? Almost everything. If we're being straight up, I get distracted so easily. And sometimes it's pure procrastination. But the simple answer would be, when I do things that make me happy, that's when I lose track of time. Things that make me truly happy make me lose track of time. An example of that would be traveling, video editing, eating ice cream. I'm really starting to get tired now. Okay. Remember, this is the first time I've ever done this. What is the perfect day for you? The perfect day for me is a day by the beach with a tasty drink, colorful preferably, in my own imagination. There doesn't need to be any specific people there. The setting just needs to be right. If the setting is good, I feel like everything else just kind of falls into place. But I think the setting starts in your mind. You could be in the best place in the world, but if your mind is not at ease, is there any point in it, really? Alright, what's the next question? What does success look like to you? To me, I don't know what success looks like, because I don't feel like I'm at that place in my life where I can say I'm successful yet. But to me, success, from what I've seen and read and heard, is the freedom to do what you want when you want, but also a passion that you have on the side that keeps you happy and fulfilled. All right, next question. Next question. How do you show love to others? You know, for the longest time, I didn't know how to show love to others. I'm quite sad about that, actually. I plan to make it up to a lot of people that I truly appreciated, but I never showed it in the manner that I would have liked to because of circumstances. But right now, in my current stage in life, I definitely let people know when I appreciate them. I take them out. I get them gifts unexpectedly, and I cherish the memories. Next question. Who are your heroes? I like that question. My heroes. I watched this YouTube channel called Impact Theory, and there are so many everyday heroes on that show. You wouldn't even come close to believing what some of these people have gone through, the suffering and the pain they've gone through to make them as strong as they are today, and as successful as they are today. Those are my heroes. The people that step up and share their difficult but amazing experiences. Those are my heroes. Next question. What do you spend too much time doing? Straight up, guys, I spend too much time procrastinating. But that's changed drastically in the past couple months. I'm still guilty of it though. I think as we all are. But I'm really trying my best to limit it. Yeah. Let's get it. I haven't worked out in a while, so I'm gonna be hurting tomorrow. Ooh-wee. No joke about that. All right. What do we got? What's the next question? What moves you to tears or gives you goosebumps? I've never admitted this before, but a lot of videos that I see give me goosebumps very easily, and I can cry very easily. I'm pretty emotional when it comes to watching videos that are well put together and impactful of things that resonate with me. But in reality, like in the real world, not too much can move me to tears. I'm pretty firm, but a well-made video, boy, I'll tell you, it can put me on my knees. That's why I love video editing so much, because you can take this and bring it into this. All right, what's the next question? What do you achieve? What do you dream of achieving one day? Well, one day probably to just be financially free and to be able to travel full time and to hopefully find a little island that I can call home base. Nah, let's be real. The real dream is to travel to 145 countries. That's the real dream. But it's gonna take time. And I'm starting to get really tired now. What risk are you happy that you took? Okay. The risk that I'm most proud of myself for making was the move out of my home country, the country that I was raised in, Canada, the city of Toronto. I sold my dog. I gave away all my stuff. I gave everybody short notice. I quit my job. I just left. I got sick of it, and I knew there was better out there. And to be frank with you, I was happy since the moment I landed. I was never alone. I was alone, but not lonely. Next question. What's the next question? How do you show love to yourself? You know what? I have this bad habit of not really having a well reward system put in place. Some people will reward themselves after something has been accomplished. Me, I'll literally be doing something and I'll run to the fridge and get some ice cream in the middle of it just because I feel like it. I don't hold myself back. Maybe that's a bad thing. I don't know. All right, next question. How do you show? What have you witnessed that has strengthened your faith in humanity? I've seen a lot of things, guys. I've seen a lot of things. There's no one that pops into my mind, but trust me, 90% of the world is good. And I say that with confidence. Most people are good. Maybe not as good as best friends as you'd like them to be, but most people have good intentions. You better believe that. Just be wary of the 10% that are not so good. What would you do if you were not afraid? To be honest, I don't know if I'm afraid or what, but I've done a lot of crazy things. I've jumped out of planes. I've done crazy things. I've been in crazy situations. I've been in dangerous situations, but if I were not afraid, one thing that I would really want to do, that I hope to do soon, would be to swim with nothing but some scuba gear and the open water with some whales. That's currently what I really have in the forefront of my mind. I want to swim with some whales. Maybe some humpback whales, blue whales if I get lucky. I don't know. What is a defining moment in your life and how did it impact you? A defining moment in my life would be I had a couple, but last year when I was looking in the mirror and crying because I was so sick and fed up with everything being on repetition, on repeat, over and over again. So I made a promise to myself that I would change, that I would be the change that I wanted to see, that I would be all those countless hours of motivational videos that I watched and did nothing about. I said no more. If money was not an issue, how would you spend your time? Probably the same way that I am right now. I would have some nicer things, sure, but who really wouldn't? The major difference would be I'd be spending my time more doing traveling. Yeah, I'd be traveling more. And with travel comes all the other etc, etc. I'm actually really starting to get tired. Alright. Next question. What can you do that you could not do a year ago? I couldn't be sitting in my apartment here in Beijing making a video a year ago. I wouldn't have had the courage to do it. I would have procrastinated too much. And I would have been too afraid of what people would have thought of me. And I would have been too occupied on people's opinions of me instead of just doing and not caring. Oh, I just did 9. Damn it. Alright, no problem. Alright, what's next? What are you passionate about and want to spend more time doing? I'm passionate about these videos. I'm passionate about reaching out to people. I'm passionate about changing lives. I'm passionate about finding good people. I'm passionate about creating allies all across the globe. That's what I want to do more of. There's a couple other things I'm passionate about, but those would be my top priority right now. No time to drink. On the next set. If you could run your own country, what would it be like? If I could run my own country, guys, it would be self-sustained by energy that's renewable and no fossil fuels. If I could eliminate the need for money in this country, I might, but it's not necessary. It would be an all-electric country. All-electric country. I salute you, Elon Musk. We will meet one day and discuss my country. What's next? What did you learn from your biggest regret? My biggest regret was to stay low. At the beginning of everything, stay low. At the beginning of any new job, stay low. Learn the foundation and then blossom. Too many times I've entered a new job and tried to be the top dog off the bat. And that's not good for anybody, because that's the moment that you're most vulnerable in, the beginning stage, aka the probation stage. What's next? What is most important to you? What is most important to me? I don't know. Straight up, I don't know what's most important to me. The selfish answer would be I'm most important to me. And that might be the only answer I have for that question. My friends are most important to me. Family's most important to me. My dog is most important to me. Even though I had to give him away, he's still most important to me. Oh, shout out to Zeba. What question would you ask a fortune teller? I wouldn't ask how my end would be, I'll tell you that. I would ask a fortune teller what they think. Well, if the fortune teller is said to be accurate, I would ask the fortune teller to tell me what my hidden skill is. What is my hidden ability? Everybody's got one. I think I might know mine, but I would like to hear a second opinion. What are you working towards that you could use help with? these YouTube videos. If you can help me, send me a shout out, because it's not as easy as it looks. I didn't expect it to be easy, but it's definitely harder than it looks. But one thing's for sure, I'm not giving up. Not giving up. Next, Doc. What random act of kindness could you perform right now? What random act of kindness can I perform right now? Right now I could go downstairs and see a bunch of people at the grocery store that need help with their grocery bags. I could go help them and bring their groceries to their car, which I've already done like 2 weeks ago, just randomly. Sometimes I feel really nice. I do random nice things, and people they have a weird look on their face because they don't expect it. Here in China, no one thanks the bus driver after they get off. They just get off. So when I say thanks to the bus driver, they kind of look at me weird, but it's okay. How are you making a difference in this world? I'm trying to create impact. I'm trying to reach out to people. I'm trying to touch lives. Social media is one good way to do that, but there's others. Sometimes it's not about what you record. It's about what you do and how it makes you feel. And that's all I'll say about that. I thought of this earlier. Halfway there. What do you stand for? I stand for justice. I stand for truth. And I stand for people that exit their comfort zone in order to grow. So many people have a hard time leaving their comfort zones. You know why? Because it's comfortable. I was in the most amazing comfort zone before I left. I was really comfortable, guys. What is your next great adventure? Well, currently, the adventure is Asia. China is the current adventure. I think the next great one is Mongolia at the end of this month. If not, Vietnam. I think Vietnam is going to be really cool. But I'm really pushing towards this Mandarin thing. I have high hopes for China by the year 2025. High hopes. So I want to be a part of that. I want to make this one of my home bases. I want to have multiple bases around, but this is definitely base A for now. Whew, knocked that one out quick. All right. What makes you feel really alive? That's a good one. I like that question. What makes me feel alive is activities that I've never done before. For example, scuba diving, hot air ballooning, skydiving, gorilla trekking, hiking, riding a motorcycle. These things make me feel alive because I've never experienced them before. You grow to new dimensions, and once you're in those new dimensions, you can never stretch back down. What non-physical traits do you find attractive in other human beings? Number 1 would be trustworthiness. Number 2 would be honesty. And number 3 would be selfishness. Selflessness, not selfishness. The opposite. Selflessness. Those are the 3 qualities I look for people. And I can usually see those within a couple minutes. If not, a couple days. The first few minutes are crucial though. I'm really good at reading people, so that's one of my hidden abilities, that I need that gypsy, that psychic to confirm for me. If not, let me know what it is. Starting to feel the pain, guys. Starting to feel the pain. What are we at? 33? Yeah, we're at 33. 5, 10, 15, 20, 33. Okay. What's the next question, Doc? What advice would you give to yourself 5 years ago? Woo. The advice that I would give to myself 5 years ago would be stop partying. I'm 24, so I would be 19 at the time, yes. Stop the partying, get it out of your system quick. Get to work, because later on you're gonna have to do it anyways, and it's gonna be much less fun in your 20s to do this than in your teens. What do you want to do before you die? Everything. What don't I want to do before I die? Everything. And that's the reason why I'm doing everything, because I know that just like this watch, I'm on a clock. You're on a clock. And when that clock ticks to that final minute, there's nothing you can do about it. But right now, you can do plenty. There's no way for me to really put it except that you're on a clock. Do everything you can. And don't be sad. Just be happy. What makes you feel really alive? I already answered that. Why do you do what you do? Why do you do what you do? I do what I do because it's the only thing that makes me feel okay. Everything else makes me feel not okay. Living a repetitive life makes me feel not okay. Doing the same things over and over again with the same people over and over again makes me feel not okay. But most importantly, when I know how my whole life is going to be, that makes me feel not okay. What's the next question? Describe a turning point in your life. A turning point in my life would be that time that I described talking to myself and crying in the mirror. That was January of last year, for the record. I'll never forget that day. What are you looking forward to? I am looking forward to nothing but the adventure. I'm looking forward to the story. The story that I can write after all is done. That's honestly what I'm looking forward to. And I hope that you can replay the story with me and go through it and learn something from it. If I could even help one person, that will bring me ultimate happiness. Even one person. If you could talk to everyone in the world, what would you say? What would I say? That's a tough one because there's people that are way ahead of me. I'd say get to work. It's never too late to get to work. Go do something that makes you happy today. It doesn't cost you anything. That's a tough one, but that's a really good one. If you had 24 hours to live, who would you be with in 23 hours? To be straight up, I would be by myself. I would spend that time by myself, somewhere very remote. And RIP there. I'll leave a bunch of letters though. A bunch of cool detailed letters. Maybe some postcards. What have you started but never finished, and why? Everything. I've started so many things and never finished. I've started so many things at once that I just became overwhelmed and gave up and got excited about the next great idea that was in my head and just did that halfway and then gave up on that and just kept the cycle going. It's not good though. I'm starting to feel the pain though, guys. Questions. I should have really planned a little more for that. This one's for you. Did 10 because I'm so silly. Ugh. I might regret that later. Really pushing myself to the limits now, guys. Pushing myself to the limits. Two, three, 4, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 7, 8. Woo! Woo! That's what I'm talking about. I recommend this to anybody. The feeling of accomplishment is like none other. I never thought I'd be able to do 500 push-ups, but I am almost certain I'm going to make it. At 60 minutes, I'm gonna be at about 480. The last 20, I'm gonna pile drive through. One more set, and then I'm going for the 20 to top it off at over 500 push-ups in 1 hour on my first try. I've never done this many in my life. I never thought that I could even come this close. To be honest, I haven't even worked out in months. But this is something everybody can do. 10 out of 10 recommend. My wrists are hurting a lot though, so my form might be a little off, but let's go, final minute. All right, that's 60 minutes consecutively. Now I gotta put in the last 20 push-ups. I'm gonna do it all at once till failure. I'll give myself the initial 60-second break until I break down. Hopefully I don't bust my chin. Here we go, 500 push-ups, let's go. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. There you have it. 500 push-ups in 60 minutes. I'm glad you could join me on this challenge. Until next time. Thanks for joining me on this challenge. Take a moment and enjoy this. Take a moment and enjoy this beautiful view with me.
Well, there's a will, there's a way,
the mountains.
kind of beautiful. And every night has its day so magical. And if there's
This is Las Puma signing off.
that can't be defeated.